Naylor walks us through this vision experience and exercise at the end of the day. And he's like, shut your eyes. I'm getting goosebumps right now. Think about all these things. And then he goes through the exercise. And then kind of in that whole experience, he's like, reach out to 3 people you think you can't talk to. I'm like, is he reading Tim Ferriss right now? Like, what is happening, right? So I go back to the hotel and I start talking to myself. I'm like, Chris Voss has been a really big influence of me. And I was like, I would love to get him on my podcast. I thought about reaching out to him. I always talk myself out of it. I'm like, you should do it. Don't do it. And now Tim Ferriss and Naylor Taliaferro are like, hit him. So I go back to the hotel, my time zone's all messed up. I'm going to take a quick nap before dinner. But before I went to sleep, before I fell asleep, I was like, I committed to myself, you're going to reach out to Chris Voss. You're going to email him, call him, you're going to get to his people, you're going to somehow talk to Chris Voss. Then I went to sleep, all that stuff. So I'm running late. The waitress meets me. She escorts me to this elevator. And as we're walking through this dark bar, on my right-hand side, the bar's there and all these people's backs are to me. People are sitting in their bar stools. There's a couple of people standing up and they're like 5 or 6 feet away from me as I'm cruising through the corridor. I had this crazy sensation that Chris Voss was standing right here on my right. I had this silhouette of a guy's back right there. And I'm like, that's Chris Voss. Like, nah, no. And I just kept walking and she takes me to this elevator. And right before I step into the elevator, I was like, just a minute. You just have to wait a minute. I'll be right back. Pardon me. And I turned around, walked back to the bar. And as I'm walking to the bar, and I'm like, there's no way this is Chris Voss. There's just no way. And then I'm like, he's about the right height of Chris Voss. And I'm like, no, it's impossible. It's just unbelievable. There's no way. And as I'm headed that way, I'm like, it's about the same framework as Chris for sure. I'm like, nope. And then I'm start going like, well, maybe he's at the Equip Expo. He's going to be talking. Of course, it's Chris Voss. He's going to be there. That makes sense. No, it's not Chris Voss. Come around the corner. I'm like, Chris Voss. We reach out, we shake hands, we have some small talk. I ask him for an email that I can send to him to get on the podcast. He's like, absolutely. Boom, we shake hands. And I said, oh, by the way, are you here for the Equip Expo this weekend? He's like, no, I'm just here in town celebrating with some friends. Total manifestation. I turned around, walked upstairs, had dinner with you guys. It was
pretty crazy.
Unbelievable.
And sometimes we think, oh, I'm running late. And then you should be a punctual person. I think that talks to your integrity. But like everything lined up for you to walk past him at the right moment and be like, that's him. Because it is dark. I've been where you were at. It's very dark in there.
Yeah. Some friends of mine said it was maybe divine intervention.
Oh, well, if you can't calculate that, I mean, that's so many moving parts. It's a very incredible story and very encouraging.